sleep. It sounds impossible, yet somewhere in our galaxy, there's a planet where an entire year lasts just 6 hours. Before Earth completes a single workday, this world has already raced around its star once, then again and again. Astronomers didn't believe such an orbit should even exist. A planet this close to its star should have been ripped apart, swallowed, or vaporized long ago. So how is it still there? The answer has become one of the strangest stories in modern astronomy. The planet is known as TOI 849b, and when scientists first measured its orbit, they were stunned. Every 6 hours, almost with perfect precision, it completes another trip around its parent star. To understand just how extraordinary that is, imagine moving Mercury's orbit not just a little closer to our Sun, but nearly 25 times closer still. At that distance, the planet is practically skimming the star's surface. The radiation is relentless, the gravity is overwhelming, and temperatures climb to well over 1,500 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt many metals. Yet somehow, this planet refuses to disappear. The mystery began when NASA's Transiting Exoplanet Survey satellite, better known as TESS, noticed tiny, perfectly repeating dips in a star's brightness. Every 6 hours, the same signal appeared. At first, astronomers wondered whether it could be an error. Maybe two stars were eclipsing each other. Maybe the telescope was seeing noise. But every new observation confirmed the same astonishing pattern. Something was racing around that star faster than almost any known planet. Once ground-based telescopes and the European Southern Observatory's instruments joined the investigation, the picture became even stranger. The object wasn't just close to its star, it was massive, nearly 40 times the mass of Earth. That immediately raised another question. How could such a heavy planet survive where smaller worlds would likely be destroyed? Normally, planets this massive become gas giants, wrapped in enormous atmospheres of hydrogen and helium, like Jupiter or Saturn. But TOI 849b wasn't behaving like a gas giant at all. Instead, its measured size was surprisingly small, too small. Its density suggested something almost unbelievable. It appeared to be made mostly of solid material, rock, metal, perhaps an enormous planetary core. If true, astronomers weren't looking at an ordinary planet. They might be staring directly at the exposed heart of a giant world. No one had ever expected to find something like that. The leading theory begins billions of years ago. Far from its star, a young gas giant may have formed inside a swirling disk of dust and gas. Layer upon layer of hydrogen built around a dense rocky center, creating a world similar to Jupiter. But gravity has a way of changing destinies. Over millions of years, interactions with the surrounding disk, or perhaps another giant planet, could have slowly pushed it inward, closer, hotter, more dangerous. With every orbit, the star's gravity tightened its grip. Eventually, the planet crossed an invisible boundary where survival itself became uncertain. Here, radiation bombarded its atmosphere. Powerful stellar winds blasted its outer layers. The immense heat caused gases to expand until the star began to stripping them away into space. What had once been a colossal giant planet may have started losing its atmosphere piece by piece. For millions of years, the process continued without stopping. Imagine peeling an onion, except instead of removing thin layers by hand, a star is tearing away entire oceans of gas every second. Slowly, relentlessly, the giant shrank, until only its incredibly dense core remained. If that's correct, TOI 849b represents something astronomers have searched for but never clearly observed before: the naked core of a former gas giant, essentially the fossil remains of a planet that lost almost everything. But the evidence kept producing new surprises. Scientists calculated the planet's average density and found it was far greater than expected for a world of its size. Its internal pressure must be extraordinary. Some researchers suspect its core contains exotic forms of matter created under crushing gravitational forces. Others believe its metallic interior could be unlike anything in our own solar system. Even more remarkable is the speed. Traveling around its star every 6 hours means the planet is moving at hundreds of kilometers per second. A single mistake in its orbit, a slight gravitational disturbance, and it could spiral into its star forever. Yet year after year, if you can even call 6 hours a year, it remains astonishingly stable. As astronomers continued collecting data, another realization emerged. TOI 849b wasn't simply challenging theories about planetary survival. It was challenging theories about planetary formation itself. Because according to existing models, a world like this shouldn't even exist. And then researchers uncovered one final clue that made the mystery even deeper. The planet may not be alone. Something else in that distant system could have shaped its impossible journey, and without it, TOI 849b might never have become the bizarre world we see today.
Astronomers knew they were missing part of the story. A planet doesn't usually wake up one day and decide to orbit its star every 6 hours. Something had to push it there. Something had to transform what may once have been a giant world into the dense, blazing object now known as TOI 849b. The clues pointed toward a violent past. One possibility involves a hidden companion planet. In many planetary systems, giant worlds interact through gravity like cosmic billiard balls. Over millions of years, even small gravitational tugs can dramatically alter an orbit. Scientists suspect TOI 849b may have experienced exactly that. A neighboring giant planet could have slowly destabilized its path, forcing it inward toward the star. Each close encounter would have changed its trajectory slightly until the planet began its fatal migration. Once that inward journey started, there was no easy way back. The star's gravity took over. The closer the planet moved, the faster it traveled. The faster it traveled, the more extreme its environment became. And eventually it entered a region astronomers call the Hot Neptune Desert. The name sounds mysterious, but it represents a real puzzle in exoplanet science. When astronomers map thousands of known planets, they notice a strange absence. There are surprisingly few Neptune-sized worlds orbiting extremely close to their stars. It's almost as if nature has erased them. The prevailing explanation is brutal. Most planets entering this region lose their atmospheres. The intense radiation strips away gases until only smaller rocky remnants survive, or the entire planet is destroyed. Yet TOI 849b sits directly inside this forbidden zone. It shouldn't be there. Instead of disappearing, it endured. That makes it one of the most valuable planetary discoveries ever made. Why? Because it offers a glimpse beneath the surface of giant planets. In our own solar system, scientists have spent decades trying to understand the interiors of Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, but their thick atmospheres hide their deepest secrets. TOI 849b may have had those secrets exposed. Imagine if someone removed nearly all of Jupiter's gas and left only its central structure behind. That's the possibility astronomers are investigating. For the first time, humanity may be observing the core of a giant planet directly. And that could reveal how giant worlds are built throughout the galaxy. The implications stretch far beyond a single planet.
Planetary formation is in astronomy's biggest unsolved mysteries. Scientists know that young stars are surrounded by disks of gas and dust. They know planets emerge from those disks, but many details remain uncertain. How large do planetary cores become before they start collecting gas? How quickly do giant planets grow? What are their interiors actually made of? TOI 849b could help answer all of those questions. Every observation becomes a scientific treasure. Researchers use advanced spectroscopic instruments to analyze light from the star as the planet passes in front of it. Tiny changes in that light reveal information about the planet's size, mass, density, and composition. Each new measurement adds another piece to the puzzle, and every piece seems to reinforce the same astonishing conclusion. This world is unlike almost anything astronomers expected to find. Yet perhaps the most incredible fact is what a year means there. On Earth, a year marks a complete journey around the sun. It's the cycle that defines our seasons, calendars, and history. A human life might contain 80 Earth years. On TOI 849b, those same 80 Earth years would equal more than 100,000 planetary years. Entire civilizations on Earth rise and fall while that distant world completes orbit after orbit after orbit. The passage of time itself feels different when viewed through such extremes. But survival there would be impossible. One side of the planet constantly faces enormous stellar radiation. Tidal forces likely lock its rotation, keeping the same hemisphere facing the star at all times. If any atmosphere remains, it exists under conditions unlike anything on Earth. The surface environment would be unimaginably hostile. Blazing heat, intense radiation, a sky dominated by a star appearing vastly larger than our sun appears from Earth. It is a world forged by extremes. A reminder that nature often creates realities stranger than science fiction. And discoveries like this are becoming more common. Only a few decades ago, humanity knew of no planets beyond our solar system. Today, astronomers have confirmed thousands. Many orbit two stars. Some drift through space without any star at all. Others experience temperatures hot enough to vaporize rock. But even among those bizarre planets, TOI 849b stands apart. Not because it is the hottest, not because it is the largest, but because it may be exposing something normally hidden forever. Its very existence tells the story of a giant planet that lost nearly everything and somehow survived. A survivor orbiting at impossible speed, a planetary skeleton racing around its star every 6 hours, a world where a year passes before most people finish watching a movie. And perhaps the most exciting part is this. Astronomers believe many more hidden planetary cores may still be waiting to be discovered. Some could be even larger. Some may orbit even closer to their stars. Each one could reveal new secrets about how planets form, evolve, and sometimes endure against impossible odds. Somewhere out there, another impossible world may already be circling its star right now. And when we find it, the story of TOI 849b might turn out to be only the beginning.